Hey, what is up guys? Steve here, and it is time to start another stream. Today we have Typhlosion in Generation 2 non-randomizer. Now, Typhlosion is one of my favorite all-time Pokemon ever. I played this Pokemon so many times. One time, I even got a Typhlosion before I even defeated Falconer, because I wanted to see if I could. Now, of course, you know, as everyone knows, there is no level cap in any sort of way, so obviously I did. It took forever doing it on level 2s and 3s, but it was possible. Now, today we have a great run, because we get to use an egg move that is almost useless, but you know what? It's an extra move. We can't complain. So we're going to have Submission today, which is going to be interesting. Not exactly using our greatest stat, which is Special Attack, but, you know, it's an extra move, and it's gonna be relatively helpful. Unfortunately, we are a fire type, so having the fighting move on our moveset is not going to make or break the battle versus Steelix. So we can teach over submission anytime we want. Now, as far as the run is concerned, we're gonna have a pretty good time. We got pretty well balanced stats. 100 speed may be a little too much. You know, I'd like to put it a little bit more in HP or attack, but you know, that works too. We've got a pretty good arsenal of moves ahead of us. We don't exactly get Ice Punch, which makes perfect sense, but we do get Thunder Punch and Fire Punch. I will be buying Fire Punch, and I will be buying Fire Punch again. So I'll have 2 copies of Fire Punch, and this is because when we eventually get to Goldenrod City, I want to buy Fire Punch to upgrade over Flame Wheel, but I also do plan on teaching over Fire Punch when we get to Lance, and teaching Rollout because of all of his flying types. But I don't plan on keeping Rollout. I do want to teach back Fire Punch right after Lance, because we don't get Flamethrower until level 60. So it'll be quite some time. As far as the run is going to be is concerned, I think this is going to be pretty good. We have a pretty good arsenal of moves. We have a pretty good set of moves available to us. I wish I did have more special moves. You know, like we only have electric and fire available to us. For the rest of the moves, they're mostly all regular physical attack moves, so that is going to be a bit of a bummer. I also think Earthquake is going to be a little bit overrated, because we are a fire type, and our best attacking move or attacking stat is Special Attack, so Earthquake might end up being a little overrated. I actually do foresee there being a slight issue with Red. The Red matchup is not going to be great. Specifically, the matchup against the Snorlax, all we're going to really have is Return and Earthquake. Although, if I throw in some Protect stats, or strats, possibly even a Sunny Day strat, I think we can make it work. I'm just going to have to remember what to do. Anyways, I think that's enough pre-planning. I think we can go ahead and get the run started. Not going to be using the new overlay. The new overlay is only for Generation 1, unfortunately. It'll be quite some time before we get even a rough version of the Gen 2 overlay. There's just so many more different things that are involved in Generation 2. And plus, the guy, Game Dev, who's making the overlay, he's got quite the aspiration. He wants to make one overlay for both games, so it's not even going to be separate in any way, and he has to differentiate between the 2 versions in the code, which is going to be a whole nightmare on its own. So it'll be a while. But anyways, luckily I've got everything set up for my own. Luckily the cat seems to be in a pretty good stationary spot. Alright. So, let's see. I've got Pokerus, Attack, Speed, and Text all set up. So we're all good to get started. Nickname, we're going with Logan, which is Boss KO's name. I assumed he was talking about Wolverine from X-Men, was the reference to the name. I'm not sure how honey badger fits in with there, but I'm sure it was just for the, just for like my information. We don't exactly have long claws either, but there aren't very many Pokemon that do either. So it's like, all right. Anyways, just double checking. Yep, we got fast set on. All right, and we won't have to worry about time until after I put submission on our moveset. So we're going to be pretty casual here up to our first Pokemon. I can never remember, do they give you a PC item in this game? No, they don't. I've never ever bothered to check. All right. The daylight savings time stuff is really annoying. All right. What's going to be really nice is because we're starting out with the Typhlosion, we're going to be able to get over a lot of the early game hurdles. One of those hurdles just being the fact that we have to eventually learn Ember, whereas Typhlosion starts with Ember. So that means we don't have to do as much training before we get to the Bellsprouts. All right, and let's go ahead and swap out Leer for submission. There we go. We've got our egg move, and there we go. For some reason, the power says 160. That will hopefully fix itself after the first encounter. Yep. Okay, I was about to say that seems wrong, but then I just remembered, oh yes, flying type does in fact resist fighting. So even though it's normal, it is still only 1 times effective. Don't know why I'm healing here. I think it's to get rid of the Pokerus phone call for later, as you can see. The Pokerus, if you guys don't know, gives you double the stat points. Like double the stats. So for instance, all right, hold on. Oh wow, I can't even one-shot the Zubat. That is unfortunate. So if you were to get, let's say, I mean, they're stat. What are they called? They're not called stats in Generation 2. EVs in Generation 2. They're called stat points or whatever. So like for instance, like if we were to defeat our Typhlosion right now, we would get 26, 17, 15, 19 to our stats, and they go up to like 25,000 or whatever. And like I forget, it's like every 40 or whatever you get a stat point. But it's very similar. The only difference is with EVs, you can only boost up 2 stats, possibly 3, to their max. Whereas with Pokestats, you can boost all of them up to the max, which is quite a bit better. Wow, can't even one-shot the Poliwag with submission. That just goes to show how weak our physical is. I don't know why I healed there. I didn't take that much damage. And this Totodile doesn't know a water move. Well, on the bright side, we do have submission. If, it ever manages to hit. 3 misses in a row. Oh, boy. We had to use our berry. Okay, well, it's just Ember time. Should have used Ember from the beginning. There goes our berry. We should definitely consider talking to the berry guy. Alright. Name our opponent Speed as usual. Make sure to talk to Elm this time. Last time I had to redo the start of the run because of not talking to Elm. Alright. So, let's see. This is going to be really interesting. I actually kind of don't really have much of a prediction. I think we'll be just fine if we manage to do everything. If we just manage to do everything. There's a lot of points in the run that I will consider like forgetting. And you guys are going to have to remind me. So, for instance, I'm going to probably forget a rare candy or two, and you guys are just going to have to remind me. Which, I'm going to try my best to remember all the rare candy locations, but it's not as easy as it remembers. Was submission the best choice? It was that or quick attack. If that gives you any idea of what our choices were. Quick attack. I mean, technically, we also had the fighting version of Flail reversal. But yeah, there wasn't a whole lot to go with. Submission had the highest amount of power. It seemed to be like, you know, I could probably use it on the Miltank. But I think after Miltank, it's probably outlived its usefulness. It just doesn't have a lot of use, unfortunately. Alright, so let's get our PP back. We should be just fine for the Bellsprout Tower. We have 5 Pokeballs, which should hopefully be able to get us the Bellsprout we need. Hopefully we actually encounter the Bellsprout we need. We will be picking up Swift. I know... Well, actually, hold on a second. Do we need to pick up Swift? Because in order to get to Swift, we have to battle Slowpoke Guy. Slowpoke Guy would actually be kind of difficult. Our moveset is terrible. And honestly, our fire type, you know, Ember will get through Bugsy really easy. And we could just pick up Headbutt right after. So I think Swift might actually be a bad idea to pick up. Anybody else have any thoughts on the Swift versus Headbutt debate? Because I think we're just going to have to miss Swift. I don't really see another... Well, I mean... Yeah, I don't even see when I would even consider using Swift all the way up to the point we get Headbutt. Because, you know, we have Ember, which is going to be... Well, actually, Swift wouldn't even help during the Ghastly battle anyway, so it's not like that's a reason to use it. Oh no, there goes the cat. Too early in the stream. It's like the cat knows. Alright, I think Headbutt... Yeah, I think Headbutt's a better option too. Now, I don't know if we'll be at a good enough point to be able to pick up... Alright, hold on. Escape rope. I want to pick up... What's it called? Return as early as possible. I just don't know if we'll be able to do it immediately after entering the city. I think maybe I can put off getting Return until after... after Squirt Bottle Girl. Oh, okay, the cat moved one spot over. Still in frame, though, which is great. All right, level 14, that's going to be decent. One of the nice things about this run is we're going to be learning so many moves, Thunder Punch and Fire Punch, really early in the game. And as you guys learned from a previous stream, we were talking with Speedrunner, and teaching a move to your Pokemon gives you extra friendship. So that will help us get towards Return faster, even if it's just a little bit faster. Alright, so now we want to grab the egg, deposit the egg, alright, we also want to grab the Paralyzed Cure Berry. This will specifically be for Lance, because we are not going to have the easiest matchup with Lance. Let's go ahead and tackle. Perfect. It lived. That's what we want to see. It's probably 100% catch rate now. As we learned from our last run, the difference between being red and being orange is a very big difference. When it came to the last run that we did, we saw that catching a Pidgey in the orange was like 125%, and catching a Pidgey in the red was like 199%. So it's a very big difference. Probably a mistake I made a lot as a kid. I figured, you know, under a certain amount of HP was just good enough. But probably not. Oh wow, I walked right by that guy. Good for me. Alright, let's not pick up the old rod this time. I think we'll be just fine. We could probably skip as much training as we can. Of course, we're still going to battle the wild Pokemon because they're unavoidable, and I might as well, since they're just there. I don't think we can one-shot that with Ember, but we should have been able to one-shot it. So I watched that guy turn that direction. I'm like, he's not going to move. Oh boy. Submission, 80% accurate. I think not. More like 50% accurate. Oh, 60 on a good day. All right. Well, let's see. What level do we get Flame Wheel at? All right, hold on. Let's get around. Looks like we get Flame Wheel at 31. That's really high. Yeah, we'll get Fire Punch before Flame Wheel. For sure. Yes, you actually have special defense in this game. Good for you, Machop. Alright, let's go ahead and do the Slowpoke Well stuff. I have yet to memorize the Pokemon here in Slowpoke Well. And you know, there's another little thing that I keep on doing wrong there. I can't remember when Kurt heals you, if it's before or after Slowpoke Well, but odds are I can probably consider just going straight from the cave to Slowpoke Well. For some reason, I heal pretty much every time. Oh, you survived. Good for you. You're not part grass type and therefore not weak to Ember. Oh, you are? Okay. If it is after Slowpoke Well, I think it is probably still a good idea to go directly into Slowpoke Well without healing. Also, we will be heading back into the city for the charcoal. I don't know if most of you guys know about the charcoal. So after you help the guy with the cut, you can go back to his house, and I'm pretty sure it's his aide will give you a charcoal for free, which is pretty useful considering we are a fast Pokemon, so we don't even need the Quick Claw, and the charcoal will be pretty good for us the majority of the game. What did I just... Wrong building. I meant to go in this building, buy our repels. I think we want like five or six of them. Our escape ropes. Let's just go ahead and buy like 8 of them because we're getting all the rare candies this time. All right, Ember should be good enough. Everything is shiny. It's just the wild Pokemon that are not shiny. So the reason they can all be shiny is because I can edit the DV values of all of the trainers in the game. Therefore, I can make all of the trainer Pokemon shiny, which is a pretty cool addition. And honestly, it makes them harder too. If you guys don't know, shiny in Generation 2 is based on DV values. So you need to have 10 DVs in all of your stats except for attack. With attack, I think you can have like 0, 3, 10, and 15 or something like that. I put them obviously at 0 because, you know, I am not trying to go for the biggest challenge. But it's pretty nice having them all shiny. And it does, in fact, make the game harder. All the way up till Red. Red does become easier because his Pokemon are usually perfect. So the majority of the game is harder, but not the whole game. Possibly some of the Elite Four members might be easier too, but I honestly don't remember what they're set at. Alright, now we probably want to heal. I don't remember if we took damage. If this were my new overlay, I would know if I had taken damage. But that's fine. It's set to our maximum HP. Alright, now we can pick up Headbutt and all of the punches. We don't need Quick Attack. We're about to get Headbutt. Doesn't matter. Oh, duh, I'm stupid. Oh, look, our 80% accurate submission, fantastic move. You know, missed 3 times in a row on a matchup that we absolutely needed to not miss. Thankfully we did just fine afterwards. Now we actually have to go back and heal. Well, yeah. Actually, I don't know if we needed to heal because we're not going to be battling something around here. All right, anyways, let's go ahead and... Where did I put my repels? There they are. All right, repel. All right, I believe the item over here was like a max revive, so I do not need to pick it up. But in a randomizer, it's good to pick up. All right, this guy, he'll give you HMO1 cut, which is fantastic. I needed to walk like 2 steps, but you know what? Side duck is good. We'll take side duck. And we got a crit, so we will not take side duck. All right, it's this house, I believe. I don't know if you talked to him directly or... Okay, so it's his little guy, like I mentioned. All right, now let's go ahead and put our charcoal on. And use our repel. Use our cut. And flash. There we go. All right, let's grab headbutt. Don't need that item. I don't remember what it is. Don't need that item. We will grab that item momentarily. Nope, not flash. Repel. Thank you for headbutt. It will be short-lived. We will have it for a little while, but we will upgrade to return as soon as we get to around level 28-ish. All right, grab the ether here. Grab the other hidden ether right here. If you guys are wondering what we use the ethers for, we actually use all of the ethers that we pick up. All of the ethers end up getting used on... what are they called? All the ethers end up getting used on the rocket plot line. So that way we can just use return on every single battle in the rocket plot line. So they have a good use. Let's go ahead and put headbutt in front. We hate submission, so we'll go ahead and put it at the bottom. And we'll just go ahead and use headbutt all the way from here. There are possibly 4 battles. That guy we skipped, so now it is 3 battles. Grab our haircut, which is a few friendship points. Random. It could be like 1 to like 5 or whatever points. So it's pretty good. Level 28 is the maximum it takes to pick up return. We are going to be buying all of the punch moves. So thanks to buying the punch moves, we are going to be able to get return at a lower level. But I think we're going to go ahead and put off picking up the punch moves until we pick up return. We'll do everything first. We'll grab the punch moves, we'll teach the punch moves, and then we'll attempt to pick up return. Just to be the most efficient on time. Alright, now let's go ahead and grab this. Yes. Yes. No. Yes. And no. Alright, we got our radio card. Now let's go ahead and head to the game corner. Buy our Abra. There are only a few teleport spots in the game, but it's worth having Abra. It'll save you a lot of time. Alright, we don't need the bicycle. We need Kenya, of course. Okay, we did not skip all the battles, which is actually kind of good. We want to battle some things. It's not exactly like our previous runs where we've had bad Pokemon and we wanted to battle everything. Today we have a pretty darn good Pokemon, so we don't need to battle everything. But if we do battle a lot of things, it is not terrible to do that. We will also pick up Dig, even though we will not be using it for a lot of the run. Okay, well, I could have avoided that one. No big deal. We have no more battles after this, so we're good. You know what? Dig might be so far out of the way. talking to the girl and then going back to pick up dig might be better, but I couldn't tell you. All right. Oh, right. No, it's over here, not over there. All right, we got dig. Let's go ahead and teach dig. It's good to have coverage early on in the run. Especially for battles where we just, wow, of course, 1 foot in, but you know what? We got Psyduck. This time, Psyduck, please live. Thank you. All right, let's go ahead and just use Great Ball. Okay, well, now we don't need Dratini. That's nice. All right, there's a spot in between those two people. All right. Now, there is one thing I want to do before teleporting. I want to go down here and grab Rollout. I mentioned Rollout is going to be for Lance. The Lance battle I predict to be very difficult because we don't really have moves that are great against flying Pokemon. Luckily, Rollout will allow us to do more and more damage each time our thing stacks. Wrong Pokemon. Alright, we are level 24, which is actually quite low. Now that I think about it, let's go ahead and defeat Whitney to try and get a slightly higher level before we then pick up Fire Punch and Thunder Punch. We want to be at a point where they don't decline us for grabbing Return. We absolutely want to win, or get Return. We also have a potion, so let's go ahead and use that. Aren't a lot of good opportunities to use potions. Save. All right. Submission should be good enough. It's literally the one reason I kept submission for this whole run, for this one battle. After this, submission is basically dead to us. Accuracy. Submission, I hate you. I hate you so much, Submission. Why? 80%. 80. More like 55. Okay, I didn't kill myself at least. That's good. All right, level 25. That seems to be the best we're going to do. Hopefully we got a pretty good haircut. Fingers crossed. Probably could have ended up battling a few more wild Pokemon, but we'll be fine. Fingers crossed. Alright, I believe it's the 5th floor, but I'm not 100% on that. Alright, let's go ahead and buy Electric Punch. 2 Fire Punches. Oh, we don't have the money for 2 Fire Punches. Let's go ahead and sell something for Fire Punch money. We don't need Potion. Alright, hold on. There might be some other ones. We don't need Attract. We don't need Fury Cutter. Alright, now we have the money. Alright. No. Fire Punch. Grab 2 of those. Let's go ahead and teach Fire Punch. Over Ember. Let's go ahead and teach Thunder Punch. Over Submission. And fingers crossed. Yes! Yes, 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 yes. All right, we got returned this early in the game. That is very, very good. All right. We have just gotten an enormous upgrade to our whole run. All right, just a sec, guys. I need to do one thing. I need to pause the game. I have just now noticed something that I should have had this whole time. Give me a moment. I need to update one thing. Index.html. Fire. Typhlosion. Sorry about that. I am fixing my stab right now. I forgot to set it earlier on the run, and now we have 2 more resets. I don't remember how I can unreset, so there's nothing I can do about that. I know how to reset the whole entire thing, but not just the one reset. So let me refresh. There we go. Now Fire Punch has got stab included. Sorry about that. On pause. Okay. So now we got to head over to Ekritique. Oh, I am so stupid. I can't believe it did that. I am not doing Typhlosion justice. I just wasted 30 seconds. Okay, I did those in the wrong order too. Alright, so be it. This will be worth it. She only has one Pokemon. It's probably faster than going through the whole building, or the whole catching area. Plus we get XP. Alright, there's an Ether after this. There's no point in battling the Sudowoodo. I don't even think they're very good XP, honestly. I believe this guy's got a stamp. Nope, drowsy. That's alright. Oh, thank you. Disabling my return. Good job. I hope that was worth it. Alright, now we want to grab this Ether. We want to just go ahead and straight into the Kimono Girls. Let's go ahead and save before all of them. I don't predict us failing at any point, but still good to do everything correctly. Make sure we use Dig, the most powerful move against Flareon. Let's see, we got Espeon. According to this, Fire Punch is our best move, so we'll go with Fire Punch. Good enough, almost a one-shot. Gotta remember and keep in mind that because we do in fact start with an attack badge boost, thanks to our battle with Falconer, our attack stat and our special attack stat are very, very similar. Okay. This would have been interesting if we had Swift, but it's fine. It also would have been interesting if I had my new overlay. You would have been able to see what my actual accuracy would have been. I think our accuracy was probably somewhere around like 30, I would have say, after 6 sand attacks. And you would have gotten C live. But it's no big deal. Perfectly fine. Alright, Jolteon has been defeated. Let's go ahead and grab Surf. Alright, we do in fact have escape ropes, so that's good. That means we can get out of Ekritique's building rather quickly. Also, the fact that we have Dig means that we're going to be able to defeat Morty rather easily. Another good side effect of teaching Dig early. Oh, actually, we don't need escape ropes. I'm stupid. We have Dig. Alright, this will be our second to last usage of Repel. Our last usage of Repel will be on our way to Olivine, where we will use Repel, and then we will buy Super Repels. And we will be done with normal Repels. Nice, nice. Love it. Flying type Zubat. We got a Thunder Punch. And you know what? We have Dig and Fire Punch. Technically, I think Fire Punch would have been better there because of the lower special defense and higher special attack for me. But, you know, that works too. You know, gotta use Dig whenever you can. We don't need to heal either, so we can head directly to Morty's gym. Just go ahead and dig out. 8 digs. Actually, you know what? I think we'll have to heal after Morty. Or sorry, after Morty's trainers we'll have to heal. Or maybe we try Fire Punch. Okay, we can Fire Punch the Ghastlies, and we can dig the Haunters. And that will hopefully allow us to keep enough PP for Morty himself. Not too shabby. Saving time wherever we can. This guy, I believe, has got 2 Haunters, and then the next one has got... Actually, I don't remember. The girl down there, I believe, has 2 hunters. The one we always skip with the little shortcut. Alright, dig. Alright, we do have 6 digs. Morty has 4 Pokemon. So we will be fine. And also we hit the new damage rounding threshold there, so that will also help. Make sure to save because, you know, bad things can in fact happen in this battle. It is certainly no guarantee. Alright, let's go ahead and Fire Punch, and we are easily going to outspeed, which is fantastic. Our Pokemon is also ridiculously fast, so that is also a good side effect. And we are going to easily outspeed Gengar too, which is nice. And one-shot thanks to its terrible, terrible defense. We don't need Flame Wheel because Fire Punch is already better than Flame Wheel. Perfect. What do you call that? TKO when you get a perfect? Perfect? Yeah, we don't need to heal though. We're good. We can head directly into the route. We will battle whatever trainers we need to battle on the way here. We've got plenty of return attacks and plenty of HP to go around. We could probably use the XP, although the XP here is pretty bad. Also, I want to... anybody watching... Have any of you guys researched what trainers are good in Kanto and which trainers aren't? And by good, I mean high-leveled. I know all the gym leaders are like a much higher level, but for the most part, I think most of the Pokemon in Kanto are all like level 30-ish. So usually the Pokemon or the trainers are all pretty bad. But like if Speed is watching, do you know of any trainers in all of Kanto that are like have Pokemon in the 40s that are not gym leaders? That I feel like would be good information to know, because those trainers would be pretty good training to do. I just don't know where I would get them or get a chance to battle them. Like, where are they? Because there are so many trainers in Kanto. I think I skipped a lot of those trainers when I was doing like Pseudo-Udo run and whatnot, just because I just didn't know which ones are the highest level trainers in Kanto. And if we don't know which ones are the highest level Kanto trainers, then we should probably consider looking into that, because that would save us a lot of time in these runs. The regular runs. Alright, so we need to grab our good rod. Oh, hold on, we got Psyduck. We don't need the good rod. We're good. Alright, we've got strength. So we saved ourselves some time by grabbing that Psyduck. Perfect. Let's make sure to buy our super repels. Alright, we can grab like 30 something super repels. Doesn't really matter how many because we don't really buy anything else in the whole run. Just making sure I have a little bit of room to spare. I think the majority of the trainers, though, are in their 30s. Which is sad, because the Victory Road trainers on the way to the Elite Four are also in their 30s. Catch you up to speed? Okay, well, so far, we are actually at 1 reset. I had to type in my Pokemon in order to get the stab to work, the 2 typings. So typing in Fire Fire accidentally gave me 2 resets. So be it, it'll happen. I'll most likely forget at the end of the run. So if we black out at any point, that'll be a good time to offset those resets. But regardless, the run is going pretty well so far. We've got pretty much one-shotting most trainers, which is great as far as time is concerned. I'm trying to think of locations that I might be able to train in Kanto, but not a lot of locations are coming up. I mean, technically all of Kanto is a good place to train, but certain places are obviously going to be better than others. Strength. Most of the trainers there are all in their like low level 30s. I'm hoping that I can find a location where the trainers will be in their 40s and will be considerably better training than the rest. But I don't know of any such locations. If any of you guys might know such locations, that would be great if you could share. But unfortunately, I do not know. Alright, save here. Sorry, heal here. Not save. Pick up our secret potion, aka secret drugs. Alright. We don't necessarily have a move that is fantastic for this matchup, and we're just going to have to take whatever they deal against us. We do, in fact, still have those super potions we picked up earlier, so I don't think we'll have to go back and heal again. I don't know why I'm using Return. Their special defense has gone up in Generation 2, which is one of the reasons, but technically my special attack is pretty good as well. Especially with both Stab and Charcoal. Boy. Boy, that has really low stats. Holy crap. I expected Machoke to be a lot better than that. That makes the Hitmons a lot better, too. But anyways, we're making great progress. Very flimsy defensively, and still flimsy. And what about Primeape? Primeape is still weaker defensively, and you've got Rage. Okay. Alright, super potion it is. Alright, save. Alright, we should be able to defeat the Poliwrath no problem thanks to Thunder Punch. But the first one, the Primeape, might be a little bit difficult. We'll try a Fire Punch. Ooh, almost a one-shot, and he did set us up with a Leer, which is not fantastic if we managed to not one-shot. And we didn't one-shot, so now he's going to have multiple chances to hit me. Wow. Wow. Fantastic. Very, very close one. Alright, now we need to grab Fly. Perfect. And let's go ahead and teach Fly immediately because we need to use it right now. Alright, let's go ahead and use Fly. Get back to Ecruteak, where we are now going to start off the Rocket plotline. Yep. Gotta use that Super Repel. Okay, double Super Repel because, you know, we're cool like that. Accidentally walk into the Quillfish guy. You know, because we're also cool like that, too. Oh, with almost no HP. Okay, fantastic. We are going to need to either ignore these guys or one-shot these guys. And we ignored him. Perfect. You know, good things happen. Now, let me get over here. So, interesting little thing, tidbit of information. We should probably pick up Hidden Power because... Well, I was going to say we should pick up Hidden Power, but actually our plan is to just use Rollout. But Hidden Power Dragon is not a bad option. And it's just, we'll use it for one attempt. If we don't like it, you know, we can hold Rollout. Rollout, I suspect, will be a better move to use on Red. Red, if I can start a rollout chain on Snorlax, and hopefully get that chain into whatever the next Pokemon is, then that will probably help me. Obviously, getting to Snorlax will be the hard part, but usually Snorlax is like the third Pokemon. But if I can hold a rollout the whole game, which is unlikely, by the way, very unlikely, we'll see. Oh, right. I generally like putting Kenya in my second slot because I do a lot more flying. All right. Heal. If I... hold on. Oh, I forgot to talk to Lance. Oh, no. Okay, that's fine. I forgot to do this whole part. That, honestly, that's not even that much of a time waste. That's literally just a waste of Fly and walking to the building. No big deal. Alright, if I saw correctly, didn't see a single trainer that isn't a gym leader or optional last rival battle that are in their 40s in Kanto. Oh, that sucks. But thanks for letting me know. That is good information to know. I'd very much like to be able to train at some point, but it sounds like training is not great. So maybe I have to just pick and choose where to do my training. So for instance, I can do one extra battle in Erica's gym. I can also do some extra battles in Sabrina's gym. I believe her Pokemon or her trainers are water and psychic types. So, psychic types. We don't exactly have a great matchup against psychic types, but we should be over leveled to the point where it shouldn't matter a lot. Guess we'll just have to see. Luckily, one of the matchups that we always have the hardest time with should be pretty easy thanks to Fire Punch. That one being Jasmine. Alright, we don't need the nuggets. Alright, he heals us right there, which is fine. We don't exactly need the heal, but sure, we'll take it. Alright. Unfortunately, these battles are just going to be, like, jokes. This mid portion of the game is always a joke. There's really nothing we can do about these battles. They're just going to be too easy. Feels bad. Make sure to remind me on rare candies if I ever miss them. I know the next portion of the game with the other rockets, that's a good portion to pick up some of the rare candies, but not all of them. Or well, actually, it's just the PP up and the one rare candy. Oh, no, there's 2 rare candies. I'm stupid. And we got this protein, which is not too shabby. Oh, wait, we gotta talk to that guy again for the password. I think that item over there, I picked it up so many times, it's an awakening. Such a useless item that I don't need. I forget what that item is. It might be like a hyper potion, which would honestly not be that bad. I could use a hyper potion. I have been relying on potions a little bit more lately than heals, even though I have been overhealing, like a lot overhealing, but less overhealing than usual. Alright. Alright, all hail Giovanni. Alright, can I walk past this guy? Oh my god, I walked past that guy. Nice. Full heal for later, just in case I get paralyzed. I walked around that guy for once, which is a big major improvement. Golbat guy, I pretty much accidentally battle every single time, like clockwork. Alright, we got Dig. I'm trying to think. I wonder if I can delay Earthquake. Or if I should teach Earthquake immediately. I'm trying to think if there's any matchups where I absolutely need Earthquake for. I can't think of any. Where there are Pokemon that I must use it for. Especially in the post-game, where everything is usually quite easy. Because if I can hold on to Dig for a longer amount of time, and I have Earthquake as an option later on to teach if I really need it, and let's be honest, I don't need it. In fact, Earthquake's one of the moves that are really bad for the red matchup, because he just doesn't have any Pokemon that are weak to it, other than Pikachu, and Pikachu is usually easy to take care of with, like, just incredibly easy to take care of with just return, honestly. Alright, let's go ahead and teach that to Psyduck. Alright, still have to teach Psyduck. Okay. I don't know if we'll have enough Thunder Punch. Oh, of course, we still had pretty much all. For some reason, I think, like, Thunder Punch had, like, 20 PP, but it doesn't. Also, for some reason, my brain, we were like, oh, we're just going to battle all the trainers in here. But no, we're not going to battle all the trainers in here. We don't need to. We'll delay the training to Kanto. I predict we could probably beat Red around level 70. So here's the thing. I'm cutting a lot of the training. The training was useless. Like, we got to Red around level 70, and we had, like, 11 rare candies to spare with some of the really, really bad Pokemon, because I figured I needed them, or was going to use them later. But we just didn't need them. So I think in this run, I will just do whatever training I can, get to red, get absolutely mollywopped by red, and then use the rare candies. Now, of course, I'm not going to have any backup options because the rare candies are going to get used, but, you know, it is what it is. But I think that should definitely help our time, like, a lot. Oh, wait, hold on. I always forget that I just learned recently that you don't have to walk around that guy at all. All right. Where do those resets come from? They came from giving myself stab because I forgot to do it from the beginning of the game. Let's go ahead and heal. So we pretty much already had all of our fire punches, but you know, it's tradition at this point to heal. All right, should be easy. So yeah, I had to type in fire, fire. And in order to type in fire, fire, I have to click the R button. And the fact that I clicked the R button means it gave me a reset. So it is what it is. I probably won't forget. Or sorry, I probably will forget. When I'm doing the rankings. Well, they are technically real resets now. Because when I put them in the rankings, I'm just going to look at the reset number. I'm just going to put it in. All right, fly to mahogany. Oh, no. Well, you know, we don't need to fly to mahogany. That was stupid. We do, in fact, though, need to fly to violet. All right, let's get that super repel in. Make sure to pick up rare candy. I don't know of a move to use my PP up on. I don't use the PP ups in every run, but sometimes you need of the really strong moves in the game that require you to use PP ups, but this is not going to be one of those runs. I do not need Fire Blast. I will never need Fire Blast. Fire Blast is a terrible move. But sometimes you got to have them, and I pick them up just in case. Although it will be pretty predictable. Is Logan a reference to Wolverine? Yes. Yes, it is, actually. Good call. And that was Boss KO's name, by the way. He commented. I generally pick the name based on a commenter, even if I don't like it. Today, I had two names. I had Logan, and I had Blitzer. I didn't really understand the Blitzer. I figured it was like some sort of mix between Fire and Blitzen, like the reindeer. But, you know, it is what it is. Oh. You know? Wait. What did I say about the chart yesterday? About the PP ups in the Charizard stream? Sometimes. But in Generation 2, I find that a lot of the moves have a lot of PP. So, like, for instance, one of the moves that doesn't have a lot of PP, but still ends up being, like, fine, even though it doesn't have a lot of PP, is Protect. Protect is 10 PP, but that's usually more than enough. Other than that, like, you know, you get plenty of curses, you get plenty of, like, flamethrowers and whatnot. Oh, okay, yes. Fire Blast can be useful, just not today. Correct. We get Flamethrower at level 60, which seems to be way, way too late. But, yeah. Also, I don't know why I switched to Fire Punch there. Return is going to be usually strong enough at this point. Alright, let's do this. I should... Oh, no, not... Oh, wait, hold on. I have a full heal. I have the full heal from earlier. You know, this is why I pick up that one full heal. That full heal in, what is it called? The full heal in the rocket area with Lance. I always like to pick up that one full heal for this one situation. I know Fire Punch isn't the best move to use. Technically, Dig is. But the thing is, the Coughing line, their defense stat, is a lot better than their special defense stat. and my special offense stat is a lot better than my attack stat. So, honestly, it makes a lot more sense to use Fire Punch, especially since I have a Charcoal. Alright. Good, I walked past that guy. Alright, now we are going to the basement. I do, in fact, need to teleport. Oh, wait, I did not heal. I did not heal here. So let's do that. I know technically I just mentioned that I had the ether for this exact situation, but also we took damage. So normally I don't take damage. Normally I just one-shot every single trainer in that whole route, but apparently some of them decided to survive today, like the Porygon. So it is what it is. Not a big deal to go back and heal. Feraligatr. Don't worry about it. We got Thunder Punch. All good. Just last stream, somebody told me that Feraligatr never gets a better move than Water Gun. He probably does at the Rival 6 location. Oh, there's our training, guys. You know how I asked you where can we get some extra training in Generation 2? That's over level 30. Rival 6. That's where we get some extra training in. Where did you put your AA batteries? I do not know, but I do know for a fact I've got extra AA batteries over there on the charger. I leave them in the charger 24/7. I usually keep 4 AAs and I usually keep 4 AAAs. All right. Well, that was simple enough. At this point, the return sweep is inevitable. Unfortunately, because that heal, we don't actually need our ethers. So those will go to waste, but no big deal. Better to have and not need than not have at all, as many people would like to say. You know what? I just realized I should consider maybe PP-upping the Thunder Punch. I am never, ever getting rid of that move in my whole moveset. I mean, I'm also never getting rid of Return, but Return's got like 20 PP anyway, so that one's perfectly fine. But Thunder Punch, I feel like there are a lot of cases where I do, in fact, use Thunder Punch, and in the league, I will most likely end up using a handful of Thunder Punches. Oh, thanks, Speedrunner. I would very much like for my Gen 2 randomizer to start saying when opponents have TMs. The last 2 randos we did, I did not have the ability to know the TMs. I don't think you picked up any, so it was a fair race because you didn't use the advantage that you had, but it is something that I do not possess currently. All right, Grimer could just be using. Yeah, see, I gave it the turn to use Minimize. That was stupid. Oh, Swift. Don't mind if I don't. Oh, self-destruct. Yay. I always forget if that counts. I technically used Dig, but I didn't land Dig. I wonder if that counts towards my PP usage. I've never really checked. Normally, the Dig just lands on the next Pokemon. I never know. All right, let's get ourselves the key card. I think you can dig out of here. Yep, you can. Which means I can head directly to the tower here. Alright, we still have a handful of trainers to go. In fact, it looks like we will get a chance to use some of those ethers. Or it could space out my PP a little bit more. Again, Dig is not Fire Punch is technically my best move by far. So I could be just, relying on Fire Punch a little bit more instead. Only 2 more battles to go, though. We got plenty of PP. Maybe I just don't need to use the ether and I just use the better moves. Like, Dig here is technically better. Murkrow, you are flying type. Speaking of Murkrow, guys, Speedrunner just came out with his Murkrow video on his channel, so I would definitely recommend to check that out. Although, if you guys like to watch smooth runs, I would not recommend Murkrow because Murkrow sucks. Just in case you guys didn't already know that. Oh, funny. Alright, looks like Dig is effective enough to defeat Coughings, even with their higher defense and my lower regular attack. Alright. I also want to pick up the... Crap, hold on. Pick up the pink bow. I think from here on out, the pink bow will be better for me than the charcoal. Just because I use return so much more. Alright, let's go ahead and fly over to Mahogany. Doesn't matter where we heal, honestly, here or Mahogany. Doesn't make a difference. Alright, can I walk around this guy today? I cannot. Normally I walk directly into him. Today I tried to avoid him and he still saw me. Happens. No big deal. Fire Punch was a bad move to use there. Special defense on Kadabra is pretty good. Alright, we want to go over here so we can grab the Hidden Elixir. I don't necessarily think I'll need the PP in the Elite Four, but again, better to have and not need. There's a lot of things in this game you can go wrong, so it's best to just, have it just in case. Alright. Funny thing is, getting out is basically the exact same way, but in reverse than you getting in. Alright. Up. Okay, that's a full heal. And you know what? Full heal is not terrible. We already used our one full heal. Looks like we cannot take iron. So we don't need to pick up the iron in this next room. Just go ahead and head out. I forget what this is. Protein. We cannot take a protein. We can only take a PP up. Or sorry, only take an HP up, according to our overlay. Don't need to heal. We're good. Can't really avoid some of the trainers in here, but we do have Thunder Punch, which... Oh, wait. Thunder Punch doesn't matter. We're just going to have to use Return. Most likely, we are not going to be able to one-shot the Dragonairs, which is to be expected, but we do have Pink Bow, so, we're going to give ourselves the best shot to one-shot the Dragonairs. Okay, so I looked at Mount Moon, Rival Fight. Feraligatr doesn't have a better water move than Water Gun. Oh, that's so embarrassing. Oh, Feraligatr. I didn't do that intentionally, but to be fair, like, what better move could the rival have used on me? Like, the grass one would have been a one-shot with Flamethrower, so I couldn't have really swapped. I could... You know what? Actually, you know what? Maybe the best starter for the rival to have would have been the Fire starter. But, I mean, I technically do have Dig and or Earthquake, but maybe the Fire starter was the best one, especially since I do have Thunder Punch. Because I could have picked any Pokemon. It didn't have to be Cyndaquil. I will save here just in case we don't one-shot the Dragonairs. I think we'll be fine, but we do... When you get paralyzed, anything can happen. Oh, we do one-shot. Perfect. So that means we are most likely not going to one-shot this Kingdra. Oh, apparently that's not my best move? Okay. Right. Kingdra does have the Dragon type, which does, in fact, resist Thunder Punch, unlike Seadra. Yep, that makes sense. Luckily, Surf didn't knock us out, which is good. Oh no, Repel ran out. Feels bad. Go ahead and Repel. I don't think the training in here was very good either. Yeah, technically, we already know that Lance is going to be really hard, and skipping out on this training is a bad idea. But I figured I would skip all this training, which, you know, should have skipped this training, but I was going to add the training right before the Elite Four and use those trainers instead. All right, let's see. Do I have the friend, strategy, anyone, knowledge, both? All right. Yeah, I know game dev. Like, batteries, like, who needs them? But if we're Monday or Wednesday, the rival fight at Indigo Plateau, it would have surf. Interesting. I didn't realize the day of the week affected the opponent's moveset. That's... I wonder why. Alright, Professor Elm. Johto. Nope. Talk to Elm. Give us that Master Ball that we'll never use. Oh, right. I need to teach Waterfall. Teach that to our Psyduck. Alright, now we're going to grab the rare candy. You guys got to make sure to tell me when we get around the point of beating the Elite Four, you guys got to tell me when to grab those rare candies, because I will most likely forget. But if you remind me when to grab those rare candies, then I will do my best at picking them up. Alright, here it is. We're going to start battling all these trainers, and fingers crossed that it will make up for not battling so many other trainers. Also, the rare candy should help. Oh, I believe Cerebi. Cerebi is definitely one of the more accurate websites. Pokemon DB is the best looking website, but the least accurate. Oh, you did not get one shot. All right. We also have Super Potion. You know, that would make me feel safer, especially if I get hit by a surf or something. I think Bulbapedia is pretty decent. It's not the most accurate, but it's a lot more accurate than Pokemon DB. But the most accurate is Cerebi. And don't get me wrong, Cerebi has had mistakes. I have, in fact, found mistakes with Cerebi. Cerebi just happens to be the most accurate of the websites, because nobody can get everything right. Although, I think I can only remember, well, I mean, I don't even remember the mistake itself, but I can only recall even one mistake on all of Cerebi. Oh, actually, I do know the mistake. I do remember the mistake on Cerebi. So, if you... Alright, hold on. So, on Cerebi, if you Google the Generation 1 Elite Four, the champion battle, the order of the Pokemon are wrong. That's the mistake on Cerebi. The order of the champion Pokemon. That's the mistake. I believe like the Arcanine and the Executor are swapped on one of them. Wrong move. Because everything in Generation 1, the order is always the same. So that is a mistake. It's not a mistake in the other generations, because in the other generations, the order can vary depending on what Pokemon you're using, but in Generation 1, they're always the same order. So it is, in fact, a mistake. Okay, good. We were really needing that heal. Our HP was... our PP was getting pretty bad. We were making fantastic time, especially compared to like the Sudowoodo run and whatnot. I think by the time we were getting to the Elite Four around the last two runs, which was Sudowoodo and another bad Pokemon, we were like 120 for the Elite Four. Which makes sense. We got a good Pokemon. We skipped a lot of training. We're adding this back half training here. All right. 450 effective power on Parasect. Gotta love when you see numbers that are stab plus 4 times effective. It just makes you feel really good. Nothing will feel as good as the Heracross run where what move is it? Bug Megahorn, where Megahorn is 4 times effective. Because unlike Hyper Beam, which is 120 power, Megahorn is also 120 power, but Megahorn obviously can be super effective on Pokemon. Even possibly double. Aw, I can't use that HP up. Even double effective, whereas Hyper Beam can never be super effective because it's a normal move. So the highest number you'll ever see an effective power being, because don't get me wrong, if you use like Sword Stance and all of that, the effective power is way, way higher because of your stat being higher. But just saying like effective power alone, Megahorn plus double weakness is the strongest attack in the game. Sky Attack. How many Pokemon can even... Well, is flying double super effective on anything? What matchup is flying double super effective? That is a good point. Sky Attack would work. There's not a lot of 120 power moves in the game. Parasect, good call. Yes, that'll do. I like how you think. All right, let's go ahead and save. Oh, right, save in front here, just in case I lose, obviously, for the extra space. All right, Xatu, Thunder Punch. All right. Second Xatu? No, Slowbro. Okay. I did not expect to one-shot that Slowbro there. That was interesting. More Xatu, Thunder Punch. Executor, Fire Punch. All right. Jinx, another Fire Punch, apparently. Although, actually, hold on a second. Return might not have been the stronger move there. If you see that stat in the top right, 41 versus 91, and then 102 versus 225, I think Fire Punch was technically the stronger move to use. It would have been real close. Fire Punch. All right. Dig, apparently. Oh, you and your evasion. You and your evasion, Mach. Why you gotta do this to me? Stop it. Oh no. No, not like this. Not like this. Oh, we are on a timer. I think we can go win. Luckily, you didn't use Toxic earlier. That would have been real bad if you had. Okay. This is what full restores are for. All right. Oh, right. We got a full restore earlier in the run. No reason to use our elixirs just yet. It is just Bruno. All right, Hitmon top. Oh, you got a lot of special defense. Interesting. Oh no, oh, hold on a second. You've got Protect. Oh, Detect. Never mind. Not Protect. That's funny. Oh, Earthquake. In this generation, you can hit somebody underground with Earthquake, can't you? So that was not very smart of me. Ooh, not a max potion. Not a max potion. Okay. Oh, Bruno. You've got 57 defense. Okay, return is better. Okay. And you've got 79 defense. Return is technically better. Ooh, I'm not sure I would have survived another Mach Punch there. It would literally, like, it did half of my HP in damage, which means it could have been a high range or it could have been a low range and it would easily have knocked me out. Regular elixir. That Bruno battle, that was interesting. It was way different than I expected it to go. All right, you special defense is better, but we're not one-shotting regardless, so just go with the move I think does more damage on my end. All right, dig. Oh, right. I was confused. Dig or confusion. Dig, they don't really go together. Luckily, we got unconfused, but that works. All right, Houndoom, we got dig for you. Alrighty then. And we got the cat moving back into focus. All right. All right. According to Speedrunner, we can walk all the way up to the steps. All right. Full restore. Followed by, where's that max elixir? Followed by teaching of rollout over fire punch. And one other thing, we are going to hold a paralyzed cure berry. All right, I think this gives us the best chance to win. All right. Also, now we can get rid of dig, by the way. We can teach fire punch over dig and try to hold on roll out the whole game. All right, roll out. All right, second rollout should be stronger. Third rollout should hopefully knock down Aerodactyl. All right, perfect. Fourth rollout. And it missed. But it missed the Thunder Wave, which works too. All right, berry. Oh, ooh. Okay, now we're paralyzed. This could get a little scary, a little dicey. Flinch. Wow, did not expect to flinch. Oof. Okay. Hyper Beat. Okay. Because the recharge turn, we are going to win. All right, rollouts. A good move to start on. Oh, didn't one-shot Charizard. Okay. That's fine. That actually went quite well. We just need to not get flinched, and our rollout change needs to land, it needs to be longer than 3. All right, Rain Dance. Gyarados. That's good. Taking down Gyarados right there is extremely, extremely helpful. All right, 3, 4. Yes, there we go. 5. Yes. All right, starting the next rollout chain on Charizard should be fine. Okay, Charizard can't do that much to me. All right, and now we got a 3 rollout chain for Dragonite. And it missed. Okay, probably don't want to use... Oh, hold on a second. Crit. All right, we'll gladly take the crit. We'll chalk that up to the bad move choice of rollout there. Should have been a 2-shot with return anyways, but we'll take it. 110. So we're like 10 minutes faster by cutting out all of that training, which is good. And we're probably a slightly lower level. I think we'd normally be like level 60. So we're good. We don't actually need to teach Fire Punch back. We're going to learn Flamethrower in 3 levels from now. All right. 447. Good time. All right. Although, let's be honest, I did hold on to Fire... 3 levels is still quite a while from now. Let's go ahead and teach Fire Punch. Over Dig. If we really, really need Earthquake, we'll teach Earthquake later. Okay, here it is. We gotta remember the rare candies. All right, let's fly to Ekritique. Can anybody remind me all of the rare candies we need? I think I know, but we're just gonna, ask you guys just in case. So there's this rare candy. All I have to do is go to the left here. Alright, we don't have dig anymore, so we gotta use our escape ropes, which is fine. We got a bunch of them. Fly down to Olivine. Mount Mortar. So it's just Mount Mortar and Whirl Islands? There are no more rare candies for me to grab here in Kanto? Alright, I believe I have used Flash. Or I have taught Flash. Alright, Flash is on Bellsprout. Alright, here to the right. Nope, nope, up and around, then to the right. There we go. Escape rope. Alright, anything else? I think that's it. Olivine. Lake of Rage. Lake of Rage. Oh, yeah, we always grab that, like, really early. Like, I had to even think about it because I'm like, wow, we grabbed that ages ago. Yep, let's go ahead and grab his lazy bum buddy. Machop. You are weak defense. Oh, special defensively, but still good enough. Fire Punch. Let's go ahead and move that back to the second slot. We'll teach over Fire Punch as soon as we can. Thunder Punch. It looks like we're going to do the Erica training that we mentioned earlier because it's just on the way, and it's only one more trainer because you have to battle all of Erica's trainers anyways. Alright, give my metal coat. Sure, we'll take it. Yada yada. Everything has arrived. Good. Alright, we are fast, but I am going to get a few levels under my belt before we defeat Surge. We've got 3 more gyms to go before we defeat Surge. We've got to do Erica, we've got to do Sabrina, and we've got to do Misty before we do Surge. Oh, look at that. We still have the Paralyzed Cure Berry on. That's how good of a chance that second time went. All right, let's go ahead and put the leftovers on. Perfect. Did I get the candy in Kanto outside of Toho Falls? What's Toho Falls? You mean the one south of Goldenrod? Or do you mean the one north of the second city? Waterfall Cave? What? You mean Mount Mortar? Toho Falls. Toho Falls is not ringing any bells. Alright, almost level 59. We still have 7 remaining fire punches, which is good. We don't need any fire punches for Sabrina. Waterfall Cave. The one next to the guy who tells you. Oh, yes, I did grab. I call that the Indigo Plateau candy, or the yeah, that's just the Indigo Plateau candy because that's the way before Victory Road. That's Indigo Plateau. All right, fly to Saffron. We don't need to heal. We're good. We can defeat Sabrina. Up, down, down, left. Still gonna save just in case. You never know. Bad things can happen. We've got return, so should be able to one-shot sweep. Yeah, I think I picked up all the rare candies except for the one that you can't get in this game without the that, what is it called? The without that feather. All right, right, up, down. All right. We are now passing Cerulean. We need to heal at this Pokemon Center after battling this guy. Yeah, the Rainbow Wing. Yeah, we can't get that rare candy, unfortunately, without having, like, do all the dog stuff. All right, Flamethrower, just in time. I guess it doesn't really matter that it's just in time. Also, Flamethrower's got a lot of PP. On our current moveset, there is not... Oh, wrong guy. Should not have battled that guy. Oops. Okay. We should be over-leveled enough where even though Flamethrower is resisted, we should hopefully still win. Training here is 800 XP. That's, I mean, it's not terrible, not bad. Skip that girl. Super Repel. Oh, I forgot to heal at the Pokemon Center. It's too late. It is too late. It's not a big time save, but it is a time save. Alright, we have got more than enough PP where we don't even need to heal there. Which I guess is kind of a time save, not healing there. Not by much. Definitely not better than the teleport. Oh, the gym. You're right. You're right. Good call. Good call. There's a time waste. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I have made that. See, once I make a mistake, I start making cascading mistakes. Machine part. Okay. Well, all the time we saved by not healing there, definitely wasted by doing that. And more. Okay. We are level 60 already. I predict we should win at like level 73-ish. Considering we're going to have 10 rare candies, that means we need 3 more levels before the end of the game. So we don't need to do a lot of training. I don't think the rival is going to do more than 1 level. So we probably are going to need a little bit of optional training. And I think the optional training that we can add is possibly the trainers walking all the way down to Pallet Town. There are 2 trainers there that, like, you can walk around, but you generally don't walk around. Or, well, I don't walk around. Most people walk around them. I don't. All right. Still making great progress. Flamethrower. Okay, Flamethrower's getting a little low. I think it's time to use our PP up. All right, PP up on Flamethrower. All right. I think our other PP up is going to go on... I don't know. I definitely want to use it, though. I don't know. Maybe we'll hold on to that last PP up for Protect. I don't foresee it being a very slow battle, but if my rollouts like can't get along or get going, then maybe I could use it on Protect. But generally, when you are using a rollout chain, like, Protect isn't going to do you a lot of good because you just don't have the turns to use Protect on. Probably could have done those trainers with all my Thunder Punches, too. Feels bad. But it looks like we'll get to 63 now that I think about it. We've got all those gym leaders to battle. 63 plus 10 rare candies. Oh, right. Wrong move. Can't use that move. All good. Doesn't matter. We can take a Surf or 2 especially with leftovers. Looky there. Flamethrower is almost as powerful as Thunder Punch. That's impressive. Ooh, that Surf hurts. That hurts a lot. All right. And good there. And okay, now we have to make sure to return the machine part. Not now. Okay. No, we gotta walk around over there to the right. We might accidentally battle this one chick who's in the way that spins. Okay, I got around her. That's good. Right, that's not too bad. You do have to do a bit of walking even if you do the Pokemon Center trick, so it's not too bad. Usually running into walls is like one of the biggest annoyances of that part. All right, let's go ahead and fly down to Saffron. Okay, we'll heal before doing Surge. All right, well, you know, this guy might as well be mandatory at this point. It's very hard to get around him. All right, 62. Okay, we might even be able to do red at 75 now that I think about it. Especially if we do the Mount Moon battle. All right, now we got to do Surge. Fly down to Vermilion. Heal. Alright, go down here, grab, oh, okay, sure, guy. You go ahead and guard that spot, by all means, whatever, no big deal, you know. I could have accidentally got a battle here, but that, you know, that guy doesn't care. He likes looking at that bush. Alright, this should be a one-shot sweep, it looks like. Okay, not bad. Surge should also be a one-shot sweep. I think at this point, his Pokemon are going to be too slow, especially since I'm like 5 levels higher than when I got here in Kanto. Or 4 levels higher, I think. Ooh, we're going to be real close to 63. Okay, if we could get to 65 before red, that would be fantastic. It'll be cutting it close, but if we add in the extra rival battle, I think it's doable. I don't know if there's any extra trainers along the way to the rival battle. It's been quite a while since I've done that battle, but we'll see. All right. No thank you, Snorlax. We're good. Super Repel. Don't need the max revive that's in the rock there. Managed to get around 3 drill, which is good. Unfortunately, we are not going to have the ideal matchup against Brock, especially with our PP the way it is. Although I will just use one of those ethers now that I think about it. We don't need to heal. We're good. Apparently that guy decided that screw Diglett, let's put all of our eggs in one basket and just upgrade our Sandshrew. Alright, I believe his 2 fossils have Surf, so this should definitely not be easy by any means, since we got rid of... Okay. For some reason, I decided to use Flamethrower instead of Thunder Punch. That was very, very stupid on my part. You know, I put some blinders on for some reason. All good, no big deal. We still have basically full HP. Alright, let's take a look. Any battles here along the way? Oh no, wait, level 10. That's too high. That should be like 7 and 9. Alright. Optional rival battle. Should be good XP. 41. Wow, 41? Even at your best, like, okay, 45, that's better. That's a lot better. I was gonna say, even at your very best, you still suck? Okay, 45 though, that's a lot more respectable. 43, okay. You are just barely better than the trainers here on the routes. That is embarrassing. You should feel bad, optional rival. You are still the best trainer here in all of Kanto, and especially because you're one trainer in one spot, the training is good, but I have to go around like 3 people to get to you. Like, come on, bro. Be easier than that. Still gonna walk around 3 drill. Could not walk around 3 drill. My brother texted me something about my Steam Deck, most likely. Oh, we'll be 65 for sure. we still have Blue. We still have Janine. Yeah, we still have Blue and Janine. Oh, and Blaine. Yeah, we'll be 66-ish. There's no way we'll get to 68 though, that's for sure. Unless I keep battling these guys. At this point, not worth battling this guy. Unfortunately, he is right there, and I pretty much battle him on cue every single time because he's just standing here in this perfectly jumpable spot. Love jumping over this spot. Alright, that person is very easily avoidable if you just walk around the grass. Or sorry, through the grass, not around. Hug the wall. Hug the wall. Okay, so be it. So be it. No big deal. No big deal. We got plenty of PP to spare. All good. Don't like 2 Quagsires, though. Really annoying to have to move over to return. Alright, grab this rare candy. So this rare candy, I believe, is rare candy number 9. Because I think I've grabbed the rest. Alright, well, you know what? We ignored that guy, so that's a plus, I guess. Alright, should be able to return sweep, hopefully. Okay, apparently Thunder Punch is better than return. Got it. Yep, higher defense as well. Good call. Return, better, lower defense. And Rapidash, lower defense. Yep, return sweep. Okay, we're definitely not getting to 68. Still have Janine to go. Return sweep through her gym. I wonder if her trainers are all in the mid-30s. Like she is. Or if they're any better. Because everyone makes fun of how bad she is, but I wonder if her trainers are better than her. That would be really funny. Never really looked into it. There's never really been a reason to. Although, the randomizers, I do battle pretty much all of her trainers. I could pay attention to the levels, because the levels don't change. I could see if they're better than Janine. The only reason why Janine is harder than them is because Janine's got 5 Pokemon, and any of those 5 Pokemon could be good. $65. Alright, so we'll be 66, it looks like. And we still have rollout. The rollout strategy all relies on Snorlax not paralyzing me. There's absolutely nothing I can do about Snorlax if he paralyzes me. So we're going to take like probably 2 hits, possibly even 3. Oops, wrong move. From Snorlax. And that's just what it is. Alright, I really hate Sandstorm. Plus all this extra text, especially with leftovers. Like, the Sandstorm's, like, you know, it's a decent move and all. But all the text of Sandstorm and, like, the, as you guys notice, the animation still goes off. So it's like, even with animations turned off, you know, move animations, it still does the animation and all that extra text. So it's just annoying time loss. Although, to be fair, I don't think I was going to one-shot either, so it doesn't matter. Alright, fly down to Professor Oak. Ask him to let the guy let me through. We'll be doing the Abra trick. Oh, hold on a second. I almost forgot. Fly to Celadon, where we will be picking up Protect and Sunny Day. I believe it's the 3rd floor? Alright, Protect is 17, Sunny Day is 11. Alright, perfect. I don't think we'll need Sunny Day, but, you know, it never hurts to have it. Plus, you know, it's just another strategy avenue to try. Alright. Yes, thank you, Poliwag. I appreciate you showing up. Alright, use our Super Repel. Alright, we want to heal in this Pokemon Center so that way we can teleport back to it. Don't need Steel Wing, no thank you. Teleport. Alright, we got Bellsprout for Flash. We're obviously not going to be starting with our rare candies. I want to see how we do. But I will go directly to my rare candies when I get absolutely mollywopped by the Snorlax. I don't think I'll even bother trying with like 5 rare candies or whatever. I think I'm just going to go straight to the 10. Alright, don't know why I used Flamethrower. That was the less superior move. You've got worse defense, so we'll go with Return. Ouch. Psychic hurts a lot. Blastoise, we've got Thunder Punch. Probably not a one-shot, though. Oh, that was a crit. Ooh, that was a crit. Ooh. Okay. Snorlax. Not going to have enough time. Yeah, didn't think so. All right. Now that we see just how bad we are, let's go ahead and use our rare candies. We got all 10 of them, which is good. There are no moves to learn, so we will just get to use all of them unimpeded. We'll try 75. It's just a nice, round, even number. 76 doesn't do anything except for defense. Alright, let's go with the Flamethrower. It worked the first time. Alright, Espeon, probably still not going to one-shot. I was really hoping it wouldn't set up Reflect. Actually, you know what? Reflect's not terrible because Blastoise is next. I have Thunder Punch. You started with Rain Dance. That's interesting. That means I can get away with a Sunny Day at one point. All right, roll out. Ooh, that is... I'm going to use the whole chain of rollout on Snorlax, aren't I? 4. Okay. Can we get the 5th chain on this next Pokemon? Roll out. Okay. And you know what? Actually, now that the 5 chain is done, we've got the last move for Venusaur, Flamethrower. Oh my god. It was that easy. 134. Is that first place? Is that first place? Am I just that much better? Do we beat a legendary? All right, hold on. I need to speed this up. Get to the game time screen. All right, there we go. All right, so we got 134. Let's take a look. Oh, second place by that little. And we got to remember, Ho-Oh was like my second or third run. Or second or third video total. Like, I could probably shave off, I want to say 5 minutes off that Ho-Oh, I bet. I could probably shave off a handful of minutes off of Celebi, Mew. I could shave off like 30 off of Lugia. Wow. 134. How impressive. And to be fair, we did have a very few amount of resets. And now I have a better understanding of where to do my leveling. Because I know that the post game is full of trainers with all mid-level 30s, and I also know that the Pokemon Indigo Plateau are also mid-level 30s, it doesn't matter where you do the training. So if you do the training right before the Elite Four, it's better because generally the Elite Four is one of the harder parts of the run. So, and then I can push off the training wherever I think. And also now I have a good understanding what level I need to be to beat the game. So like for instance, look at Ho-Oh. I beat the game at level 60. And if I pick up all those extra rare candies, I could probably beat the game at like 65 and knock off several minutes off of that time too. Some of these other ones are also kind of like I probably tried red at a lower level, and plus, you know, I had lower amounts of rare candies. And if I would have done it my traditional way of like, hey, use 3 rare candies, use 5 rare candies, then use 10 rare candies, then try a different strategy, probably would have knocked off a lot of time. If I would have didn't pick up those extra TMs, I would have knocked off a lot of time. But to be fair, I still think I would have needed those TMs. I did get really, really lucky getting a full 5 chain of rollout there on the red, which is not something I typically ever get. So, you know, got a lot of luck A lot of luck. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for joining today's stream. I am going to pull up my next weekly list because I actually have made the weekly list before the stream this time. Normally I do it after the stream, so you guys never get to look at it. But next week we have for the randomizer, Parasect or Primeape. Both of them going to be great runs. I actually expect Primeape to do really, really well because there's going to be less psychic types to worry about, which can only be good for Primeape because Primeape's worst matchup was psychic types. I found that a lot of fighting types do better in the randomizer. So fighting types get the shaft in Generation 1 because there's so many Alakazams. But with the randomizer, where it's just one psychic type and you don't have like a Sabrina where it's like 3 psychic types or 4 in a row, you get a lot more room to do well because you're only going to take one like Cybeam, one psychic. Whereas now you are going to possibly one-shot it, or possibly you can even set up before the psychics. For the Crystal Randomizer, we got Swinub, Kangaskhan, Charizard. I fully expect either Kangaskhan or Charizard to win. I think Charizard will most likely win, and I've just got the practice with Charizard last week, so that's going to be good. For the regular runs, we got Arbok, Golbat, Venomoth. I decided to go with Poison typing this week, so I'm good with any of those 3, honestly. I've been told by both Van Man and Scott that Golbat is an enormous, like night and day different Pokemon than Zubat. Like Zubat's terrible, Golbat's good. Like that's what I've been told. That's consensus. So that's gonna be interesting. Quillfish, Ariados, Vileplume. I don't expect Quillfish to win. I've had Quillfish on like 4 different polls. Quillfish never even gets like 10% of the vote. Like Quillfish, nobody likes Quillfish. Everyone forgets Quillfish. Quillfish is never on anybody's mind. But I do think Ariados, Vileplume could be a interesting vote. I don't know much about either one of them. Generation 1 Vileplume is amazing because Generation 1 Vileplume gets Body Slam, it gets Sleep Powder at a pretty low level, and it also has access to Growth. So it's the perfect storm of moves where Vileplume can do well. I don't know if Vileplume can do well in Generation 2. I haven't looked at its moveset. But anyways, thank you guys for joining. I appreciate it very much, and I will see you guys again on Monday. Have a nice night.